Hello and welcome back to the Comics family. As you will see, we have been joined by the whole family this week because of it being school holidays. But come and join us as we attempt to dive into this week's new releases for Wednesday the 9th of August. And we will try and run through our pulls for this week as usual.
Yeah, so grab yourself a fruit shoot, ready out those snacks, and join us as we dive into this week's new comics.
First off this week, we have Night Terrors number 3. I thought there were only 2 of them.
This is a variant cover, and it's a homage to an old Wolverine. I can't remember what issue it is now. But you have Wolverine and his claws, and Hulk is in the picture.
Yeah, which is really random that it's on a Batman cover.
They all do it. It's really weird. They all homage each other.
Yeah, that's a bit random. But I thought Night Terrors, there was only 2 of them. Maybe actual Night Terrors they're doing.
Yeah, I thought that, but there is actual Night Terrors. There is actually 3.
And this is the A cover. It's a possible introduction of the House of Horrors, a concept similar to the House of Secrets or House of Mystery.
Is that a cool cover, Christopher? Is it scary? No.
Clearly you're not scared either. You are scared. Okay, we'll get rid of that one then.
Then we have The Amazing Spider-Man 31. This is the first appearance of Mary Jane as Jackpot.
Cameo appearance.
Right, so cameo appearance of Mary Jane as Jackpot. And then we have the marriage of Janice Lincoln and Randy Robertson.
Oh, yeah, this is Tombstone's daughter.
Yeah, and there is MJ as Jackpot. Tombstone's daughter and Robbie's son.
Oh, you want your hats.
So no doubt something big is going to fall down.
Yeah, I'm sure we read about this in the previews. About, if you're going to take them down, the marriage of a gangster's daughter and a crime boss is probably the...
Gangster's daughter and a crime... Yeah, right, okay, yeah.
That's the time to do it. You can have all the bad guys in one place. Anyhow, next on the list we have Children of the Vault, Fall of X #1. This is a 4-issue limited series, Cable and Bishop versus the Children of the Vault. That sounds like something out of Fallout. A post-human species seen as the next stage of evolution. You're excited about that, are you? Superior to mutants in every way, who first appeared in X-Men 188 in 2006.
That's not scary. That's Cable.
And that's...
some kind of weak Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
Blue Hulk. Blue Hulk.
You like Hulk? Both of you like Hulk.
I do like Hulk. Blue Hulk and Orange Hulk.
That's not Hulk.
Is it scary? Okay.
It's scary, but except for the Hulk.
Oh, okay. And then we have...
It's gone.
Excuse me. Ghost Rider Wolverine, Weapons of Vengeance, Alpha, #1. This is the first appearance of Stitcher, a demonic serial killer. The first appearance of Father Pike. Will you shut up? Shut up. The origin of Johnny Blaze and Wolverine's first meeting.
Yeah, he's on a motorbike.
I can't say this appeals to me.
No, to be fair, the 2-year-old thinks a guy with his head on fire is a bit scary.
Yeah.
So if you like your scary covers this week, if you want to scare a small child, this week's a good week to do it.
This is a variant, and it is...
That is freaky looking.
That is terrible. I don't know...
That is not a face.
How someone accepted this art as a comic cover.
It's scary. It's scary
probably done
how
by a child or something for charity, because that's ridiculous.
Scary. That one's alright. That one's scary.
Okay.
I like that one.
I think you're going to like the next one, little man. Look, who's this?
Spidey and Wolverine.
It's the Spider-Man Annual 2023 #1. This is a Contest of Chaos crossover. Spider-Man versus Wolverine.
The Spider-Man Annual 2023 #1 came out last week, and it was Hallow's Eve. So I was a little bit confused with this one.
I like this one. Spider-Man.
Yep, I think we found what the kids like.
Yeah.
If you want to make your children happy, apparently this is the book to get.
Spider-Man and Wolverine having a fight.
Oh, you want your hat back on? Put your hat back on.
But I think Spidey would win.
Yeah, me too.
Spidey!
Right, anyway, moving on, we have Star Wars issue number 37, Dark Droids Crossover Part 2.
That one not scary. That's just like a constipated looking man.
I mean, you'd look quite scared of a in your face, a
What are
knife.
you doing? It's scary. All right, let's make it go away then. Then we have Star Wars Return of the Jedi, Max Rebo number 1. It's a one-shot that is part of the Star Wars canon of stories. Big whoop. It has a weird blue guy on the front.
I think that's Rebo.
Oh.
I'm not a Star Wars man. I don't know a lot.
Yay!
You don't need your backpack for a minute. Yeah, that one's not scary. He's just a weird little critter.
He's an alien.
He is.
Oh, don't get rid of it.
Bye, alien. And then,
I wanted us to get that. Keep that one.
last on the list is Werewolf by Night, issue number 33. This is a reprint of Werewolf by Night 33. The second appearance of Moon Knight. Ooh, just shut up, eh?
I didn't want to get rid of the blue one. I like the blue one.
We'll have a look at some more and you can tell us if you like those ones too, okay?
No.
This is the supernatural slugfest you dare not miss.
Scary.
It's meant to be scary. It's a werewolf and Moon Knight. You're scary.
Now, this seems to have been a very short presentation.
No, this might not be the final list because for some reason they tend to put
It's gone now, isn't it?
2 or 3 more issues on at the last minute on a Tuesday night, and I don't understand why. Maybe because
Okay,
it's
it's gone now.
Wednesday is new comic release.
It's scary. It's gone now, you're alright.
But we came away from the scary list.
And have a look at our list.
So bear with us as we have a little flip over. Right, we'll try again for the third time, or fourth time technically, for our pull list. After a few technical hitches and a saving problem.
Technical hitches called children.
Yeah, and technical problems called me.
Yeah,
Let's
hopefully
get
you'll
into our
remember
pull
to
list.
hit save this time.
Hit something. Anyway, starting out our pull list, we have The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 31. The special oversized issue is the wedding of the year. Peter Parker is the best man and Tombstone is walking the bride down the aisle. That's right, Janice Lincoln and Randy Robertson are tying a knot, and there's no way all the crime bosses in New York City aren't seeing this as an opportunity to off Tombstone. This story sets up our big Spider event of Zeb Wells and John Romita Jr.'s second year on Amazing Spider-Man, and that's just the half of it. Also in this issue, bachelorette parties, other Amazing Spider-Man story preludes, glimpses of some of the biggest unannounced Spider projects, and extra bonus awesomeness.
Well, that sounds fun. Although I'm slightly upset that I realise it's not Spider-Man getting married, but I really hope that there'd be a Spidey-related actual wedding cover.
And on that note, you've just reminded me that I've ordered you a wedding-related cover to make up for this. So thanks, Marvel. You cost me more money.
Wedding cover?
Sort of. But let's have a dive into the variant covers.
You think they'd have one of like him all done up as a best man, maybe, like the wedding party?
What, on a Spider-Man mask on?
Yeah.
No. We've got the 1 in 100 Perez Virgin variant.
That's quite nice.
Yeah.
I quite like that.
Yeah, that's right. The Land 1 in 50 Virgin variant.
I like that.
I know you do.
He's got cats.
Yeah, cat.
A cat. A Spidey cat. Yeah. That makes you happy, doesn't it, madam?
She's still here.
Yeah, she hasn't gone far.
Got a few Mary Jane jackpot covers. I'm only going to touch on this.
Yeah, I don't particularly like that.
No. They're trying to go for like a kind of magazine cover. I know there was one that made it look like a magazine cover, but I wasn't going to click on it.
But, like, she's got some real flexibility.
There's a Miss Marvel as she enters the X-Men.
That's quite cool with
That
the
is quite
negative
cool, yeah.
space.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy it, but it's a nice cover. And then I quite like this one.
Yeah, I dislike that
The,
one. The Spidey Venom.
The anti-hero gallery is the Kirkman Virgin variant.
That's quite a nice.
That is quite cool.
Yeah, I quite like that.
I don't like the cover price.
Oh yeah, maybe not.
So yeah.
Not so much.
If you are willing to spend for it to be an investment book, then yes, but I don't think you'll make money on that.
No, I'm not willing to spend 30 quid on a book.
No.
Not just a brand new print book anyway.
Moving away from Spidey.
And on to one of my pulls for this week, which is Barnstormers #2, a high-flying World War I adventure story that's an intimate portrait of love and war, and a meditation on the dangerous level of trust required in both romance and aviation. I actually managed to say it this time as well. As Zeke and the Pinkertons continue... Hang on.
Excuse us for a brief interruption.
As Zeke and the Pinkertons continue their hunt for the runaway bride and her assumed captor, the two discuss their future and their past. I really liked the first one of these. I did actually really, really enjoy it. And I like the A cover.
I do like the covers for these. Yeah,
although the B cover is a foil version of the A cover, and that's the one that I really want if I can get it. It doesn't look any different on screen.
No, it's just foil.
You can't tell that it's foil when it's on screen. But
Too low,
if I can get...
yes.
You want the other pens? Can you pass her the other coloured pens, please, darling? She wants different colour pens for her artwork. She's designed her own cover.
And then this is the cover F, because apparently they've lost C, D, and E.
Yes. I'm not a big fan of that, to be fair.
No. I do like the A cover.
Yes.
And the B cover.
The AB cover, yeah. I'm hoping to get the foil variant if I can, but if not, I'll have the normal A cover. But I do like that one.
Anyway, going back to the pull list.
Which is another one for me. We have a Captain Marvel Dark Tempest #2. We all fall down. Captain Marvel meets the challenge of a lifetime. When a few gloom and doom teenagers tell the captain that heroics are a waste of energy on a dying planet, she sets out to prove them wrong and gets more than she bargained for when they're all teleported to hostile alien territory. As Spider-Woman seeks help from some of Earth's greatest heroes, explosive villain Nitro and his spooky alien pal Nada make their move. Now, this isn't the A cover that I have picked.
This is the Stormbreakers variant.
Yeah, and clearly I have picked it because big fat cat. And the kids are automatically like, there's a cat! And I still can't remember what the cat's name is. It's not Goose. That's her actual cat.
Okay.
He hates everybody.
Yep, my kind of cat.
You can see, look. There, look. Go with cat.
This is a very unprofessional episode. Anyway, now that they've seen, let's scroll down and have a look at some of the other covers. So just touch on the A cover.
Cat, yay.
And here is Captain Marvel fighting Nitro. Although he's definitely had an upgrade since the Civil War days.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he was just living in a burnt out, destroyed warehouse in the first.
It was a normal warehouse until he started blowing himself up again.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no. He explodes but doesn't get damaged by it. It's very strange.
He's a mutant. I'm pretty sure he's a mutant.
I imagine he probably would be a mutant.
There's the Best Virgin variant with Photon. That's a nice cover. I like that.
It is a nice cover. Quite what... Obviously, maybe she crops up in this one. I don't know, but...
Well, she was Captain Marvel at one point.
Yeah. So maybe she crops up in it. And I also quite like...
This one?
Yes, that
the
one.
The Perez 1 in 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice one. But
you're probably not going to be able to get that over here.
No.
This is what happens with the nice...
It's what happens with collected in the UK. We don't get access to every cover.
Yeah, you don't necessarily get the...
you don't get access to all unless you're willing to pay
the
hefty on some P&P.
Ratio covers. That's the word I was trying to think of. Ratio covers. Yeah, sometimes you get them, but not... You don't get all of them normally, which is a little bit sad.
Mummy?
Yes? Yes.
He's drawn out 3 pink circles.
Okay, tell me about your dinosaur in just a minute, darling.
Moving on, we have Guardians of the Galaxy number 5. The mystery behind Groot 4 is revealed. How will this forever change the course of the Guardians? Find out here. Plus a bonus page written by Jonathan Hickman. Who are the gods?
Oh, I'm assuming the same bonus page that has been in lots of other books.
Yeah, I'd imagine it is the same
Just so that you know,
as the
whatever
previous.
book you happen to be
You will
collecting,
eventually
you
get
will
round to reading the
eventually
gods.
get sucked into reading whatever this is.
We've got a few variants here. Well, we've got 3, so that's just creepy.
Yeah, that is really creepy. Can we share the pens, please?
Initially thought this was.
She looks like Velma out of Scooby-Doo.
I initially thought it was Kitty Pryde, but the glowy hands don't make sense.
Still think she looks like Velma out of Scooby-Doo.
We'll find out who she is, hopefully, in this book. And then this is the Vecchio variant. I quite like this one.
Eastwoody, Western.
Serenity, Space Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, Nathan Fillion. That'd be fun. Doing something that
isn't
the weird guy, the weird blobby dude.
What?
From Guardians 3.
Oh, he's the new Green Lantern in James Gunn's DC verse.
Is he?
Yes.
I really like Nathan Fillion, to be fair.
He's not Hal Jordan. Guy Gardner. He's going to be Guy Gardner.
Oh, okay.
In case anyone was wondering.
Okay, so next on the list we have Night Terrors number 3.
Dawn of DC.
Welcome back, ghouls and ghosts. Dead Man here. Boston Brand again. My horror adventure continues as the sleepless nights attack us. But now I have a new problem. Batman's son Damien is furious and keeps trying to fight me. My only safe haven is the House of Horror. I feel like that's here at the moment.
It is. It is definitely the House of Horror here.
Or maybe more House of Chaos.
That's true.
That's an interesting cover, I guess.
Yeah, I quite like the A cover, to be fair.
It's not bad.
It's not stand out fantastic, but its cover as go, it's not bad. There's no West Ham fans here. Stop forever blowing bubbles. But I quite like these Matina cardstock variants. I haven't bought any of them. I'm not gonna.
It is.
I think they're nice.
It's an interesting cover. Yeah. Definitely an interesting one.
You've got the.
Bless you.
Kamen Collie cardstock. Kamen Collie. Batman versus Insomnia's Army.
I'm assuming that's Batman and Damien?
It's either Batman and Damien or Batman and Drake. I think it's Damien.
Well, as soon as they're talking about Damien, I assumed it might be Damien.
Yeah.
Then you've got the weird, trippy, psychedelic version of the A cover.
So if you've been eating magic mushrooms, this is the one for you.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
That just makes my eyes hurt.
That makes my brain hurt.
Look at my colouring.
In a minute, sweet pea. I'll have a look at your colouring in a second.
Touched on this one earlier. This is the Wolverine homage variant. Actually, not Wolverine. Yes. It's a Hulk comic, but it's Wolverine on the cover.
Yes.
And then
is that
the black and white, and then the Gary Chu 1 in 50.
That is just plain weird. He has a mouth in his belly. Big, freaky, like mouth.
Let me see.
No, you won't like it.
Moving back to the pull list before we are rudely interrupted again.
No, back we go. Thank you.
Did I get to see it?
No, you wouldn't like it, darling.
Night Terrors Green Lantern number 2. Even Sinestro has something to fear. As Hal Jordan is swallowed by the nightmare wave, Earth's Green Lantern shows this new malevolent threat what a man with the willpower to overcome fear can do. Meanwhile, as Sinestro grapples with the terrifying new dreamscape he's trapped in, we take a psychological rollercoaster ride through his darkest fears and most painful regrets.
Who's Sinestro?
It's like Green Lantern villain.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't know a lot.
You want to see a cat?
We're working on it.
You just want to have a cat.
And if you do have a cat, she's golden.
Yeah. Loves a cat, this girl.
But yeah, I really like this Green Lantern cover.
Yeah, that's a nice A cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Considering how much we mock Green Lantern, this does look like a nice book. And the first one was a good read, so I'm still not apologising. Fuck you. Anyway, moving on. This is Sinestro, just to point him out.
Oh, okay.
Fighting Sinestro.
Oh, okay. He's
So
fighting
there was
himself.
like a little bit at the back of the first Green Lantern that was Sinestro's story.
Oh, okay. Maybe don't lick the box. That was a...
That's Green Lantern's trapped in a tree. Oh, Groot's appeared here as well, apparently.
Groot is part of Green
What was
Lantern's
this? This is
nightmare.
Mario Fockello. I can't pronounce people's names. I'm terrible. I do apologise.
Mario.
Yeah, that do. Yeah. If Luigi does the next one, I'm going to cry. No, it's Raphael Sarmiento.
So we've moved on from Mario to a Ninja Turtle. And he's turning into some kind of weird...
Demon
thing.
I'm not quite sure. But I'll find out when I read this issue.
Yeah.
Eventually.
There you go. We will eventually get round to it. There we go. Continue making your comic book cover.
Continuing in our Night Terrors, we have Robin issue number 2.
This is Robin versus Nightmare Robins. You carry on with your colouring, you let her do hers. The undynamic duo of Tim Drake and Jason Todd are on death's door, lost in their own personal hells with their worst nightmares around every corner and nowhere to run. The two Robins must put aside their differences and find the strength to overcome their fears and fight back.
Again, this one was quite good for the first issue, yeah.
Clearly the artist is unhappy with her materials because there are felt tip pens just flying past.
If no something flying onto my comment pile, we won't have an issue.
No, they're alright.
But yeah, I like that cover. That's quite nice. If you're thinking nightmare covers, that's good.
Someone waving a crowbar.
But this one gives me Werewolf in London vibes.
But it gives you like nightmare vibes. That is actually freaky nightmare vibes.
But he does look like he's in the transition of becoming a werewolf.
He does, yes.
Who's this one? This is the Liam Sharp. The most common name out of all the artists.
That's a very normal name, yeah.
We got a
black and white.
I don't know who this guy is. Bullethead.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's this dude.
Oh, is it meant to be Red Hood?
That's definitely a bullet.
Oh yeah, meant to be Red Hood because there's the crowbar that Joker killed him with, and okay.
Oh, okay. So he has a bullet for a head and a crowbar for a finger.
He had a really stupid helmet in the past. He's got quite a cool helmet now, but he had a really stupid one in the past.
Okay.
And then we got the George Corona.
Okay.
That's quite nice as well.
It's
a little bit trippy.
Yeah, it's still a bit trippy. I don't think I like it.
But you see where they've improved on the mask.
We'll do this afterwards, remember?
Stepping away from the Robins, this hits she's in a nightmare realm. Mary Marvel thinks she's discovered her greatest fear. But she's wrong. She won't emerge from her dreamscape the way she entered it. At least, not in the Nightmare Captain. Not if the Nightmare Captain has anything to say about it.
Yeah, I quite liked the first one of these. I've never read any Shazam
before.
Yeah. I did quite enjoy the first one of these.
Yeah, I've never read Shazam before either. But
and I'm intrigued to find out what her greatest fear is if it's not what was in the first one. Because that was a very much an understandable...
Yeah, but then we got let's come to some variants here. We've got the Ben Oliver. This is Billy Batson going evil.
Yeah, well that was in the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's the Nightmare Captain. And he's taking on Billy's image.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's more to it than meets the eye than her brother's gone nuts and wants to kill people.
Yeah, and then we've got the Crystal Kong Cartoon Network variant.
Well, from a distance it looked alright, and then you click on it. And like, that's a creepy ass face.
This looks like it should be part of...
Okay, so next on the list we have Night Terrors number 3.
Dawn of DC.
Welcome back, ghouls and ghosts. Dead Man here, Boston Brand again. My horror adventure continues as the sleepless nights attack us. But now I have a new problem. Batman's son Damien is furious and keeps trying to fight me. My only safe haven is the House of Horror. I feel like that's here at the moment.
It is. Definitely the House of Horror here.
Or maybe more House of Chaos.
That's right.
That's an interesting cover, I guess.
Yeah, I quite like the cover the A cover. To be fair,
It's not bad.
it's not stand out fantastic, but its covers go. It's not bad. There's no West Ham fans here. Stop forever blowing bubbles. But I quite like these Matina cardstock variants. I haven't bought any of them. I'm not gonna.
It is.
I think they're nice.
It's an interesting cover. Yeah. Definitely an interesting one.
You've got the
Bless you.
Cam Collie cardstock. Cam Collie. Batman versus Insomnia's Army.
I'm assuming that's Batman and Damien?
It's either Batman and Damien or Batman and Drake. I think it's Damien.
Well, as soon as they're talking about Damien, I assumed it might be Damien.
Yeah.
Then you've got the weird, trippy, psychedelic version of the A cover.
So if you've been eating magic mushrooms, this is the one for you.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
That just makes my eyes hurt.
That makes my brain hurt.
Look at my colouring.
In a minute, sweet pea. I'll have a look at your colouring in a second.
Touched on this one earlier. This is the Wolverine homage variant. It's actually not Wolverine. It's a Hulk comic, but it's Wolverine on the cover.
Yes.
And then
Is that
the black and white, and then the Gary Chew 1 in 50.
That is just plain weird. He has a mouth in his belly. Big, freaky, like mouth.
Let me see.
No,
Yeah.
you won't like it.
Moving back to the pull list before we are rudely interrupted again.
No, back we go. Thank you.
Did I get to see it?
No, you wouldn't like it, darling.
Night Terrors Green Lantern number 2. Even Sinestro has something to fear. As Hal Jordan is swallowed by the nightmare wave, Earth's Green Lantern shows this new malevolent threat what a man with the willpower to overcome fear can do. Meanwhile, as Sinestro grapples with the terrifying new dreamscape he's trapped in, we take a psychological rollercoaster ride through his darkest fears and most painful regrets.
Who's
Why?
Sinestro?
It's like Green Lantern villain.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't know a lot.
You want to see
We're
a
working on
cat?
it. We're working on
You
it.
just want to have a cat.
Anything to do with a cat, she's golden.
Yeah. Loves a cat, this girl.
But yeah, I really like this Green
I
Lantern
like
cover.
that. Yeah, that's a nice A cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Considering how much we mock Green Lantern, this does look like a nice book. And the first one was a good read, so I'm still not apologising. Fuck you. Anyway, moving on. This is Sinestro. Just to point him out.
Oh, okay.
Fighting Sinestro.
Oh, okay. He's
So
fighting
there was
himself.
like a little bit at the back of the first Green Lantern that was Sinestro's story.
Oh, okay. Maybe don't lick the bubble wand, darling.
And then you've got your weird, trippy variants.
Tell Daddy to say something new this time.
Right.
It will still some peanut.
No, Christopher, darling, you're interrupting again, sweetheart, and we've asked you not to, haven't we? That was a...
That's Green Lantern's trapped in a tree. Oh, Groot's appeared here as well, apparently.
Groot is part of Green
What was
Lantern's
this? This
nightmare.
is Mario Fockelly. Fockello. I can't pronounce people's names. I'm terrible. I do apologise.
Mario.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. If Luigi does the next one, I'm going to cry. No, it's Raphael Sarmiento.
So we've moved on from Mario to a Ninja Turtle. And he's turning into some kind of weird
Demon.
devil demon thing.
I'm not quite sure. But I'll find out when I read this issue.
Yeah.
Eventually.
There you go. We will eventually get round to it. There we go. Continue making your comic book cover.
Continuing in our Night Terrors, we have Robin issue number 2.
This is Robin versus Nightmare Robins. You carry on with your colouring, you let her do hers. The undynamic duo of Tim Drake and Jason Todd are on death's door, lost in their own personal hells with their worst nightmares around every corner and nowhere to run. The two Robins must put aside their differences and find the strength to overcome their fears and fight back.
Again, this one was quite good for the first issue, yeah.
Clearly the artist is unhappy with her materials because there are felt tip pens just flying past.
If no something flying onto my comment pile, we won't have an issue.
No, they're all right.
But yeah, I like that cover. That's quite nice. If you're thinking nightmare covers,
Yeah,
that's good.
Someone waving a crowbar.
But this
Zombie
one gives
moon.
me
That does
Werewolf
actually,
in London vibes.
but it gives you like nightmare vibes. That is actually like freaky nightmare vibes.
But he does look like he's in the transition of becoming a werewolf.
He does, yes.
Who's this one? This is the Liam Sharp. The most common name out of all the artists.
That's a very normal name, yeah.
We got a
black and white.
I don't know who this guy is. Bullet Head.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming that's this dude.
Oh, is it meant to be Red Hood?
That's definitely a bullet.
Oh yeah, meant to be Red Hood because there's the crowbar that Joker killed him with, and yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, so he has a bullet for a head and a crowbar for a finger.
He had a really stupid helmet in the past. He's got quite a cool helmet now, but he had a really stupid one in the past.
Okay.
And then we got the George Corona.
Okay.
That's quite nice as well.
It's
a little bit trippy.
Yeah, it's still a bit trippy. I don't think I like it.
But you see where they've improved on the mask.
Yes, darling. We'll do this afterwards, remember?
Stepping away from the Robins, this hits Shazam. Night Terrors number 2. Meet.
Hang on. There we go. Hang on. Leave her to do her picture, please. Do not upset her. Right, Shazam.
Meet the Nightmare Captain. Trapped in a nightmare realm, Mary Marvel thinks she's discovered her greatest fear. But she's wrong. She won't emerge from her dreamscape the way she entered it. At least, not in the Nightmare Captain. Not if the Nightmare Captain has anything to say about it.
Yeah, I quite liked the first one of these. I've never read any Shazam
good,
before.
yeah.
I did quite enjoy the first one of these.
Yeah, I've never read Shazam before either. But
yeah. And I'm intrigued to find out what her greatest fear is if it's not what was in the first one. Because that was a very much an understandable.
Yeah. But then we've got let's come to some variants here. We've got the Ben Oliver. This is Billy Batson going evil.
Yeah, well, that was in the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's the Nightmare Captain. And he's taking on Billy's image.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's more to it than meets the eye than her brother's gone nuts and wants to kill people.
Yeah, and then we've got the Crystal Kong Cartoon Network variant.
Well, from a distance it looked alright, and then you click on it and like, that's a creepy ass face.
This one just looks like it's something out of the Cartoon Network. The Roger Cruz stock car variant. You see Black Adam with, well, I can only imagine is the Nightmare Stone, and he's bashing someone's brain in. Or someone's black ooze. And then rounding off, you've got Mary Marvel with her cockroach family. So, yeah, that's fucking disgusting. Anyway, back to the pull list. Night Terror's Flash number 2. Can Barry outrun his biggest fears? As Barry Allen plunges deeper into the nightmare realm, he's confronted with his biggest fears and experiences some of the most shocking events that took place before his return. Barry continues to run free of the terror, but something's gaining on him. Is it insomnia? Who knows? I mean, the A cover's not great. It's not bad. It's not fantastic. The first issue was okay. It wasn't amazing. Excuse me a moment. I'll get her. This is the one with the freaky Mr. Fantastic hands. I don't know why they've stretched out like that. It's creepy as fuck. It's the Torrin Clark variant. And then the only other one that appealed to us is the Raphael Samento, where you've got like what appears to be a zombie Flash running from insomnia.
Oh, what did I miss?
I just spoke about Flash.
Oh, and I'm back just in time for Zatanna, which is one of mine. So, Zatanna number 2. Targeted by the sleepless nights, Insomnia's sleepless queen has transformed Robot Man into one of her knights, and now the hunt is on for Zatanna to join them. If the sleepless knights succeed in making her one of their own, the Earth will never wake from its unending nightmare. Powerful magic comes with a powerful price, so Zatanna must decide whether she's willing to pay it to save the world, which means things aren't looking good for Robot Man. I really enjoyed the first one of these. It was quite
I haven't got round to reading the first one
Oh
yet.
no, I enjoyed it. It was quite interesting.
I'm still here. I'm just watching as our little cover artist is
Sorting her
creating
pens.
chaos.
Yeah, she's sorting her pens.
But she's dangerously close to my books, and I'm getting worried. Anyway, right. So that's the A cover. You know who this character is. I have no idea. You called her Queen something?
No, that's not the Sleepless Queen.
Oh, that's not the
I don't
Sleepless
know.
Queen.
That might be the Sleepless Queen. I'm not sure. It might be one of the other minions, but
I quite like this variant. Where
it's one of
pulling,
Insomnia's minions.
She's pulling something out of her hat. And it's some kind of weird demonic bunny.
Demon creature. Yeah. Yes.
And the only other one.
Yes, darling. Oh, and I'm back just in time for Zatanna, which is one of mine. Targeted by the Sleepless Knights, Insomnia's Sleepless Queen has transformed Robot Man into one of her knights, and now the hunt is on for Zatanna to join them. If the Sleepless Knights succeed in making her one of their own, the Earth will never wake from its unending nightmare. Powerful magic comes with a powerful price, so Zatanna must decide whether she's willing to pay it to save the world, which means things aren't looking good for Robot Man. Now, I did quite enjoy the first one of these.
I haven't got around to reading this one yet. It's in my pile somewhere. I'm actually looking at the pile that she got very close to and realised it's not my pile. It's yours.
Yes.
So
that's why I wondered why you were getting so tetchy about it, because it's actually my reading pile that she was
because it's still
almost
books.
sat on.
I get touchy about everyone's books.
Yes, she was sat quite close to my reading pile because, yeah, with felt pens. But that's why they're in their bags. They're perfectly safe in their bags.
What if she creases it? Did you see the pause? Did you see the pause?
It's fine.
Anyway, let's go back to Zatanna and
Yeah.
what other
I
covers
quite
you got
like
for
the
her?
A cover. I think I prefer the A cover over all of them.
Yeah, I liked this guy,
This guy,
the Mussolini cast up variant.
the Massafera.
Yeah, that's the one. With the demonic bunny popping out of her hat. I mean, I don't know. Is she a villain or is she a good guy? I don't know Zatanna. Is she a bit in between?
I think she's a good guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she seems to be a good guy, but she had a bit of an iffy past. From reading the first one, she had a bit of an iffy past. Yeah, she's haunted by her father. So
that's like Hellcat being haunted by her mother.
Yeah, well,
and then
I'd be haunted by Hellcat's mother.
What?
She's really annoying.
Oh, anyway. Truma Hill, the 1 in 50 cast up variant.
Yeah, see, I like her. It's just a very odd.
The spiders and
legs and eyeballs.
Yeah,
like a weird. It's just legs and eyeballs.
The hands are kind of going spider as well.
A bit weird.
For the 100th time we're looking at this book. Anyway,
yeah.
Back to the pull list.
All right, go on.
Another one of yours
is.
That's just why.
Okay. Is Harley Screws Up the DCU number 6. I haven't actually read these ones yet. I have the entire previous 5 sitting on my.
A binge read them.
Yeah.
An afternoon.
She's traversed time and space, fixing everything she's messed up, but one pretty dang big question remains. Just who the heck gave Harley Quinn a time machine in the first place? The answer needs to be seen to be believed. Harley's time-hopping, universe-screw-upping adventure comes to a close in this star-studded finale. Well, at least I know I'm not going to have any more to catch up on, I guess.
No, in fact, it's only 6. You could probably get through them in an hour.
Yeah, I probably can just sit and binge read them one evening when the kids finally go to sleep, if I have the energy. Between early bird and night owl, Mummy ends up being a, exhausted pigeon somewhere in the middle.
I keep hearing this exhausted pigeon. I mean, she really likes the exhausted pigeon terminology.
Well, clearly it fits.
Yeah. Anyway, getting back to the comics.
Yes.
We've got
There's a nice. Yeah, I will probably get the A cover because I think I've got the A covers for all of the others. But
this is the Gwilym Gwilym, happy with that, yeah. March, cast-off variant, it's cover B. I quite like this one, where she's dropping through the different DC variations through the years.
Yes.
And you said it's probably because of her dimension hopping, which would make a lot of sense.
And I'm assuming this potentially ties into the actual Harley series because there's some dimension hopping and fixing of things in that as well. So
yeah. See, I'm actually tempted to buy this book for me just because I like that cover.
You like the cover?
I'm not going to.
We'll see if Jamie's got it.
We won't because he's not here this week.
Oh yeah, he's on holiday. Have a nice holiday, Jamie. We'll see you in a little while, Lizzie.
Yeah. We have. Who's this one? This is Dan Panosian, the 1 in 25. I quite like this one as well.
Yeah, that looked a little bit Jenny Frison-esque.
Yeah, I did think this was Jenny Frison at first, but.
And I've literally just realised she's eating like DC cereal. How long does it take to wash your hands, child?
She's talking to Harley Quinn, not.
Yes. Yeah. How long does it take Harley to wash her hands?
Moving on while she floods the toilet. Again. One for me, this is Red Goblin number 7. I don't know when Red Goblin's going to finish. I didn't think this would be as long as it has been, but it's a nice little read. Yeah, but I thought it'd be like a 5-parter, if that, maybe 3.
Maybe it's like a...
Normie and Rascal have been up to no good. Well, they haven't. They've been trying to be good. And Rascal's rage gets in the way. But anyway, in Crossbones Crosshairs, a new Red Goblin, Normie Osborn, has tried to do the right thing, and in the process, has had to face down small-time criminals and lowlifes that will leave him poorly prepared for when the bloodthirsty, brutal mercenary Crossbones tracks him down, intent on taking both Normie's symbiote and his life.
Ooh.
No, well, that seemed like she was excited about that. There's no variants for this one. It is a nice A cover, and it's Lee Inuk as well. But
yeah,
after cover 6, I can't get excited.
Nothing's going to be as good as that one.
No, not for me. I might pop up in the corner somewhere, cover 6, because of how much I liked it. Just
it was like the little gargoyle-y looking one, wasn't it? Where he was just like...
No.
I thought that was the one.
No, that was not the one at all. I'll put a picture of cover 6 up so that we know what I'm talking about.
So now you need to remind me of which one that was.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway.
We're nearly there. Next we have Silk, number 4, which I swear number 3 only came out a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's coming out fortnightly. Okay. It seems to be fortnightly.
Okay. Monster Mayhem. Silk escaped one danger, but now faces an even deadlier challenge. Her nemesis, Saya, has gotten a power upgrade of fiendish proportions, and she's going to hit Silk where it hurts. I'm assuming the big green lady is Saya.
I don't have a clue. I'm assuming so. I mean, who'd you say? Her nemesis, Saya.
Yeah.
I don't read the Silks. I've got her first appearance. I've got her appearances in Spider-Man, but her own series. I mean, I've been reading this series. That's no lie. I haven't been really paying attention to it. But yeah, there's no variants for this one either. So
yeah, I haven't read. Cover. I've got number 3 sitting in my pile, but I haven't read 1 and 2, and I need to find where we've put 1 and 2.
I've read 1 and 2, and I haven't read 3, so I'll be stealing that from my pile. Moving on. The last one from our pool list. Hallelujah. It's the Spider-Man Annual number 1.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I thought she was going to jump in then, so...
No!
I stepped back. Okay, right. The contest of chaos begins. Spider-Man versus Wolverine. Agatha Harkness is building a new Darkhold, and she's pitting Earth's mightiest heroes against each other to do it. First on her list is Spider-Man, whose regular days turn upside down when he involuntarily walks through a portal to a remote magical city and is attacked by Wolverine.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by the contest of chaos idea, but this one isn't necessarily grabbing me that much.
No, but...
I have to see what other ones are.
It's Spider-Man, so I'm going to read it.
Of course,
And then we had the only variant, which is the Gabriel Delotto, and I think we touched on this one a little bit before when we looked at it. And this...
Yes, darling. How did she hurt you? Can you tell me in a minute? Your sister ran you over with a train? Yeah. Okay. You're looking pretty good for the fact that you just got run over by a train. Slightly better than Spidey does. He looks like he's been hit by a train. Or a Wolverine. Have you like frozen?
Yes, because I was going to come back to this. So yeah, in this one, Wolverine's definitely got the feral thing going on, and Spider-Man's definitely got the victim thing going on.
Yes. Wolverine definitely looks feral there.
Yes, yeah.
Very beastie. Anyway, as soon as we're now being invaded yet again.
Just to give you so that's our pull list, and then we'll give you a brief.
Right. No, I think we may need to leave it there for this week of our week of complete and utter chaos trying to record this during the day with two small children.
Don't forget, you can check out what other new releases are out this week from League of Geeks if you want to do so yourself. We won't touch on it this week because of the
constant
interruptions, the absolute chaos, and the fact that the little one is now on a train trying to run over the big one. So, thank you for staying with us.
We will endeavour to have normal service resumed for next week.
Yes. And please, even with nutters, don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you next week.